Good morning to all. My dear students, I am KV Bhikshamaya, lecturer in zoology, Government Degree College, Gambhiravapet, Rajana Sirsilla. Subject zoology. Today topic is Pigeon external features and digestive system. Pigeon classification of the scientific name is Phylum Chordata, Subphylum Vertebrata, class Aves, subclass Neorthanis, suborder Neognathae, genus Columba, species Livia. Columba livia is commonly called blue rock pigeon. Pigeon lives in the perfect freedom in ledges, fissures and the holes of rocks, forts, but never rests on the trees. On trees. Pigeon is a gentle bird. Hence, it is considered as the living symbol of peace. Pigeons are vegetarian, feeding on grains, pulses, seeds of fruits and grasses, etc. They lead a monogamous life. External features. Pigeon is a slightly grey in color with dark bands on the wings and tail. The body is spindle-shaped. The body is covered by feathers. Body is divisible into 4 regions, namely head, neck, trunk and tail. Head. The head is a small, rounded and mobile. The jaws are elongated into the pointed beak. It is formed of an upper beak and a lower beak. The beak is covered by a horn sheath called rhempotheca. There are no teeth in the beaks. The mouth is located in between the beaks. The base of the upper beak contains a pair of external nostrils. Posterior to the nostrils, there is a pair of wetty, swollen, soft skin called cary. The eyes lies behind the cary. Behind the eyes, there are 2 ear openings on one each side. The ear opening leads into a short tube called the external auditory meads. Next, neck. The neck is a long, flexible and mobile. The neck contact head with the trunk. Next, trunk. The trunk is compact, stout, amiable and spindle-shaped. The trunk bears on a midventral bony ridge called a chelar carina. Namely, upper a pair of wings, a pair of hind limbs and the cloaca apertures at the posterior hind. The wings are the modified forelimbs. They are attached to the anterior region of the trunk. Each wing has three regions, namely upper arm, forearm, and hand with three clavels digits. The wings bear large feathers called remages. Hind limbs are two in number and care used for walking and perching. Each hind limbs has three regions, namely think, shank, and foot. The foot bears four long clawed toes. The first toe is called hallux and it is direct backwards. Next, tail. The true tail is short conical projection of the trunk, known as a Europhysium. It bears a tuft of tail feathers called a rictices on the mid region of the Europhysium. It bears there is an oil gland called urophysial gland or Frein gland. It is the only cotinous gland found in birds. The tail secreted by the beak and is used to lubricate the feathers. Feather. This is the external feature of the physium. This is the external features of physium. Next we discussion about this physium digestive system. Physium digestive system. The digestive system includes alimentary canal and digestive glands. The digestive system includes alimentary canal and digestive glands. First we discuss an alimentary canal. The alimentary canal starts from the mouth and it ends with the cloaca. The alimentary canal consists of our mouth, buccal cavity, pharynx, oesophagus, stomach, intestine, rectum, and cloaca. This is the alimentary canal parts. One is the mouth, two is the buccal cavity, three is the pharynx, three is the oesophagus, and oesophagus, five is the stomach, and sixth is the intestine, seventh is the rectum, eight is the cloaca. First we discuss mouth. The mouth is slit-like opening It is bounded by the upper and lower jaws covered by horny beaks. Teeth are absent from the jaws. Mouth opening into buccal cavity. Next, buccal cavity. The space enclosed by the beaks is called buccal cavity. The buccal cavity contains a tongue which is attached to posteriorly. Buccal cavity opens into the pharynx. Next, pharynx. The posterior part of the buccal cavity is called pharynx. The roof of the pharynx contains a pair of openings called internal nostrils. Internal nostrils. The floor contains an opening called glottis. Glottis leads into the lungs through trachea. The pharynx leads into esophagus. Esophagus. Next, esophagus. The esophagus runs back through the neck to join the stomach. Esophagus runs back through the neck to join the stomach. The middle of the esophagus enlarged to form a sac called trough. It has a dual function. They are it serves as a receiver for the temporary storage of food grains. It serves as a receiver for the temporary storage of food grains. Next, the crop contains crop glands. They are secreted to a proteinous white slimy secretion called the Pheasant's milk. Pheasant's milk. It is secreted by both the sexes. The nestlings are fed on the Pheasant's milk by the parents. The Pheasant milk has more nutritive value, even more efficient than mammalian milk. The Pheasant milk has more nutritive value, even more efficient than mammalian milk. Esophagus leads into the stomach. Stomach consists of two regions, namely anterior ventriculus and posterior ventriculus or gizzards. Ventriculus is tubular. Internally, it contains a number of gastric glands. Externally, a red body. The spleen is attached. The ventriculus leads into the gizzards. The gizzards is in the form of a biconvex lens. The walls are thick and muscular. The lumen of gizzards is narrow. It contains a few stones swallowed by the bird. The stones crush the food grains. The gizzards functions as a grinding machine. As a grinding machine. It compensates the rule of the teeth. The gizzard opens to the intestine. The opening is guarded by a valve called the pyloric valve. Next we discussion intestine. The intestine has two regions, namely an anterior small intestine and a posterior large intestine. The small intestine has two regions, namely an anterior duodenum and posterior ileum. The duodenum is U-shaped. It receives 3 pancreatic ducts and 2 bile ducts. The ileum is a coiled tube. The inner lining of a ileum contains numerous fingers like projection called villi. The small intestine lead into a short tubular large intestine. At the junction of the large intestine and small intestine, there is a pair of projections called the rectal cloaca. The large intestine has two regions, they are rectum and cloaca. Rectum and cloaca. First we discuss the rectum. The rectum is a narrow and opening into the cloaca. Opening into a cloaca. Its opening into cloaca is guarded by an anal sphincter. Anal sphincter. Next, the term cloaca. The terminal part of the alimentary canal is cloaca. The cloaca is subdivided into 3 chambers. How many chambers? 3 chambers. They are an interior copropodium which receives the rectum. Next, a short middle iridium into urinary and genital ducts open. Next, a proctodium opens into the outside by the cloacal aperture. Cloacal aperture. The young birds contain a lymphatic gland, bursa fabricae. Lymphatic gland is bursa fabricae. Attached to the proctodium. It degenerates after the sexual maturity. Sexual maturity. Cloaca is three chambers. One is the coprodium, erodium, proctodium. This is the fourth chamber of the cloaca in Phrygian cloaca. Next, we discuss about this digestive glands. Phrygian has the following digestive glands. They are mucous glands, salivary glands, Krapf glands, gastric glands, liver, pancreas, intestinal glands. This is the digestive glands of Phrygian digestion system. First we discuss mucous glands. Mucous glands are present into the buccal cavity, pharynx and Krapf. They secrete mucus. Next, salivary glands. The three salivary glands are present in the buccal cavity. They are a pair of angular salivary glands and a single subicular salivary glands. The salivary moistens and the food. Salivary contains an enzymes amylase. Next, Krapf glands. Krapf glands located in the crop. They secreted pigeon's milk. They nourish the nestings. Next, gastric glands. They are located in the proventriculus. They secreted a gastric juice, contains protein digestive enzymes. And liver. The liver is a formed of two lobes. From each lobe's areas arise a bile duct. The bile duct open into duodenum. The liver secreted bile. The gallbladder is absent in Phrygian. Next, pancreas. The pancreas is a reddish gland located in the between the two limbs of the duodenum. Three pancreatic ducts arise from the pancreas and they open into the duodenum. The pancreas secreted the pancreatic juice. The pancreatic juice contains several enzymes. Intestinal glands. The duodenum contains crypts of labyrinthum and goblet cells. They secrete the secretin which influences pancreas to produce pancreatic juice. This is the Phrygian digestive glands. Next, feeding and digesting. The Phrygian is graminevorous and it feeds chiefly and cereals, pulses, seeds, etc. There is no teeth in the buccal cavity. So the food grains are swallowed without mastication. They are stored and masticated in the Krapf. The gizzard contains small stones. They grind the food grains. Digestion begins in the proventriculus and complete in the duodenum. Absorption takes place in the ileum. The rectum absorbs the water from the faces. The faces passes out through the cloacal aperture. Cloacal aperture. This is the feeding and digesting of physion. So this is today topic is physion, external features and physion digestive system. Okay. Thank you very much.